Welcome you all in my video lecture series on organic chemistry. In this video lecture, I will discuss about IUPAC nomenclature of biphenyls and cumulants. Biphenyls are aromatic compounds consists of two phenyl rings connected by means of carbon-carbon single bond. The simplest example is biphenyl, in which two benzene rings are joined by means of carbon-carbon single bond. This bond is also called as pivotal bond. The biphenyl is also called diphenyls or phenylbenzene or 1,1-biphenyl. Let us see the rules for nomenclature of biphenyls. At first, you have to give number and you can start it from the carbon atom joining the two benzene rings. Then one of the ring is numbered as 1, 2, 3, etc. while another ring can be numbered as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash. Let us see. This is an example. Here, this ring is numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another ring is numbered as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, and 6 dash. You can number in this anti-clockwise direction, or you can give numbering from clockwise direction. Here you can start as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And here you can start as 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. Okay, after the numbering, you have to see the substituent must be given lowest possible number. Let us see few examples of biphenyls. In this molecule, SO3H group is present as a functional group, and in this molecule there is a presence of two SO3H groups. Here numbering is started in this direction. Due to that, this SO3H group receives a lowest possible number as 2 dash. If you have started numbering in this direction and you start from 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash, then this SO3H group, this carbon receives 6 dash number, which is incorrect. Thus the correct numbering is in this way. In this case also, you have to give number in this direction. Here, this SO3H group receives lowest possible number, that is 2. Thus, the IUPAC name of this molecule is biphenyl. Then you have to mention the positions where SO3H groups are present. It is present at 2 and 2 dash positions. Hence, it is biphenyl 2,2 dash disulfonic acid. Here, during the IUPAC name, the numbers are separated by comma, while number and alphabet is separated by means of small hyphen. Let us see. The IUPAC name of this molecule is biphenyl 2,2 dash disulfonic acid. In this example, you observe two substituents are present. One is a CH3 and another one is a bromo. You can give the numbering, and during numbering you have to see the substituents must receive lowest possible number. Now one substituent is a bromo and another one is methyl. Then during the IUPAC name, these substituents are arranged according to their alphabetical order. Thus, bromo will come first and methyl comes later. Thus, the IUPAC name of this molecule is 3-bromo, then 2-methyl biphenyl, or instead of a biphenyl, you can put the word diphenyl. It is a correct. Okay, thus the name is 3-bromo 2-methyl biphenyl. Let us see next example. In this molecule, two amino groups are present. In one ring, the amino group is attached at 4' position, while in another ring it is attached at a 4 position. Thus, the IUPAC name of this molecule is 4,4-diamino biphenyl. Okay. Next example. Here, two kinds of substituents are there. One is COH group and another one is a fluorine. But this COH group is a functional group of highest priority. Thus, it must receive a lowest possible number. Okay. And during the IUPAC name, it should be written as a suffix in the name of this biphenyl. Okay. Now here the fluoro group receives position 5' and 6, while COH groups receives position as 2 and 3'. Thus, if anybody had given numbering in this direction, then what happens? Look, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The COH group receives 6 number, which is incorrect, because in between these two, the COH group is having higher priority. It must receive lowest possible number. Thus, the IUPAC name of this molecule is 5-6 5-6 difluoro biphenyl 2,3-dicarboxylic acid. This COH carboxylic acid is incorporated as suffix in the name of biphenyl. Let us see the IUPAC name as 5-6 difluoro biphenyl 2,3-dicarboxylic acid. See, in this molecule, two methyl groups are present and two chloro groups are present. Okay. Now, you have to give numbering in this direction. Okay. Here, when you have given number, chloro receives numbers as 4 and 4', while methyl groups receives number as 3 and 3'. as two substituents are there, you have to arrange these substituents according to alphabetical manner. Thus, chloro will appear first and then methyl. Thus, the IUPAC name of this molecule is 4,4-dichloro 3,3-dimethyl biphenyl. Okay. Now in this example, COOH group is present at 2 position, while NO2 is present at 2' position. Here COOH group is a group of higher priority. Hence, it is written as suffix and incorporated in the name of biphenyl. Here, the IUPAC name of this molecule is 2-nitro biphenyl 2-carboxylic acid. Okay, here there is no need to put a hyphen between two alphabetics. You have to directly write 2-nitro diphenyl 2-carboxylic acid. Now, before going to the IUPAC nomenclature of cumulins, we will see such a molecules in which two or more double bonds are present. As all of you know, the presence of carbon-carbon double bond or pi bond, we call these compounds as alkenes. But in alkenes, when two or more double bonds are present, then there is three types. One is isolated, another one is a conjugated, and next is a cumulated. Now these three types of alkenes having two or more double bonds are differentiated depending on the position of double bonds. Let us see which compounds are called as isolated. In isolated alkenes, two carbon-carbon double bonds are separated by means of two or more carbon-carbon single bonds. Thus, in this example, these two double bonds are separated by means of three carbon-carbon single bonds. In case of conjugated alkenes, the double bonds are present on alternate carbon atom, or the position of a double bond is alternate with each other. In other words, the double bonds are separated by means of only one carbon-carbon single bond. Let us see, here is the presence of double bond, which after there is a single bond, again double bond, single bond, double bond. Means the double bonds are alternate with each other. While in case of cumulins or cumulated alkenes, the double bonds are present on adjacent carbon atoms. We call double bonds are consecutive in manner, or the single carbon atom is attached to the two double bonds. Okay, let us see the IUPAC nomenclature of cumulins. What are cumulins? Cumulin is a hydrocarbon with two or more cumulated double bonds. The simple example of cumulin is allene. In this case, the middle carbon atom is attached to the two double bonds. The name of this molecule is 1,2-propadiene or allene. Another example is here 1,2,3-butatriene. Let us see the IUPAC rules for nomenclature of cumulants. At first, you have to select the longest chain of hydrocarbons containing double bonds to derive the name of parent alkane. During the numbering, the double bonds must receive lowest possible number. Okay, now this is the example of 2,3-pentadiene. Here 5 carbon atoms are present, hence the parent alkane is pentane, while the double bonds are present at position 2 and position 3. Hence the name is 2,3-pentadiene. Let us see few examples of cumulants. In this example, we will start numbering from the carbon of COOH group. This COOH group is having higher priority. Okay, then it is the carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. The substituent methyl is present at 2 position, while the double bonds are present at position 2 and position 3. As total longest chain is of 5 carbons, hence the parent alkane is pentane, and due to the presence of COH group, it is a pentanoic acid. Let us see the IUPAC name of this molecule as 2-methyl penta 2,3-diene 1-OIC acid. In next example, you can see there is the presence of 2 naphthyl groups. These 2 naphthyl groups are attached at position 1 and position 3 respectively. There is a longest chain of only 3 carbon atoms, and double bonds are present at position 1 and position 2. Thus, the parent compound is 1,2-propadiene. The IUPAC name of this molecule is 1,3-dinaphthyl propa 1,2-diene, or you can speak 1,3-dinaphthyl 1,2-propadiene. In this next molecule, again you have to select a longest chain of carbon atoms and start numbering from the carbon of COH group. Thus, the double bond is present at position 2 and position 3, and two substituents C6H5 are present at position number 2 and position number 4. Thus, the IUPAC name of this molecule is 2,4-diphenyl penta 2,3-diene 1-OIC acid. In this example, you can start numbering from this carbon atom. If you start numbering from this carbon atom, then the double bonds receives higher numbers. Here you start numbering from this carbon atom which is attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Here one substituent is present, that is amino. In this molecule 6 carbon atoms are present, hence the parent alkane is hexane, and 4 double bonds are present. These double bonds are present at position 1, 2, 3 and 4. Thus, the molecule is now 1, 2, 3, 4 hexatetrene. The IUPAC name of this molecule is 1-amino 1, 2, 3, 4 hexatetrene. In this molecule, again it is a very simple molecule. It is having longest chain of 6 carbon atoms and presence of 4 carbon-carbon double bonds. The position of double bond is at carbon number 1, 2, 3 and 4. Thus the name of this molecule is 1, 2, 3, 4 hexatetrene. Okay, now here we start numbering from this carbon atom 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Thus the longest chain is of 5 carbon atoms. The parent alkane is pentane. Now this molecule is having 2 double bonds at position 2 and position 3. Along with this, 2 substituents are present. One is C6H5 which is attached at position 4 and another one is a chloro which is attached at position 2. Thus, the IUPAC name of this molecule is 2-chloro-4-phenyl penta 2,3-diene. Here we have arranged these substituents, that is chloro and phenyl, in alphabetical order. Definitely chloro will come first and then phenyl. Thus the name is 2-chloro-4-phenyl 2,3-pentadiene, or you can speak 2-chloro-4-phenyl penta 2,3-diene. Thank you.